Welcome to Financial Education for the Nation, and my name is Warren Shute. There's been so much in the press recently about the mounting debt, the amount of debt, personal debt that's out there, and all the problems that the youngsters are having getting on the housing ladder. So I just wanted to give you my quick 30-second view of what I think you should be looking at. Now, is it more expensive to buy a home today than it was 30 years ago? Yeah, sure it is. It's more expensive in actual terms, it's cost more money, and it's more expensive in multiples of income. Should we feel sorry for people who aren't on the housing ladder? No, not necessarily sorry, because it's really what your objectives are. So if you really want to buy your first home, then make a plan, a strategy to do that. It wasn't easy for people 30 years ago to buy their first home. The work, the labor that they did working in factories, etc., was a lot harder than it is today, working maybe in IT or on telephones. So the effort level is different. So it's a different environment. And all I would say, if you really want to buy your first home, just focus on the long term. Put a plan, put a strategy in place. Now, the government have been very good in supporting this in relation to the launch of the LISA, the LISA, the Lifetime Individual Savings Account. A LISA is available from anyone age 18 up to age 40, and it allows you to save up to £4,000 every year and get a tax relief bonus added to it, which is 25%. So when you save £4,000, £1,000 is added to it, so you have £5,000 saved up. And that can be used to buy your first main home. Now, if there's a couple of you doing this together, you can also have two LISAs. And I appreciate £4,000 is a lot of money to save up. So let me give you some of my tips, strategies that I share with my wealth management clients back at Lexington. So the first thing to do is have a plan. So if you haven't watched my banking account system video, go back and watch that. Have some kind of structure to what you're doing, and make sure you're putting money away regularly. You're saving for a deposit. Okay. The second thing you might want to consider is if you are living as a couple, try. I'm not saying this is going to be easy, but try and live off of one income. It could be easier said than done, but nothing great was ever achieved without sacrifice. If you can try and live off of one income or work towards living off one income, you can then save as much of the second income as you can. And if that money can go into a LISA or that money can go into a deposit savings account, all the better. And change your time horizon, change your focus. So many people want things now. We've grown up recently in a world of instant gratification. I want an iPhone, I can't afford it, so I'm going to get it on interest-free credit. I want a car, I'm just going to buy it on finance. I want something, I'm going to get it on finance. Whereas if we go back to the previous generation, maybe for the people who were around it during the Second World War or were older, they tended to save for things. If I look at my own parents, for example, they save for everything. They don't take finance out for anything. And that's because their time horizon is wider, longer. They're looking into the future more. And maybe we could do that when we're looking to buy a home. Rather than thinking we need a house now because it's so important, why don't we change our time horizon and say, well, look, we're going to allocate this amount of money from our budget into a savings account, and we're going to start saving up for a house deposit. Furthermore, focus on your career, focus on your income. If we just focus on earning more money, the inflows will increase, we'll have more money available for us to save. Now, I appreciate all these things sound simple in words. In reality, it may be a different thing. But the biggest thing I can give you is two things. One, have a strategy, have a plan. So look at the bank account system, set money aside, consider things like ISAs. And the second thing is change your time horizon. Focus on the long term. Look at buying a house in the future as opposed to needing a house now. I hope this has been a little bit helpful for you. My name's Warren Shute, and this has been Financial Education for the Nation. Thanks for watching. Please connect with me on social media: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I'd love to hear your feedback.